Hi everybody, I'm Ariana from Vermont Teddy Bear, and I'm here to show you guys another super fun craft. We're here in our crafting corner where each week we're bringing you guys quick, simple, easy things you can do at home. Anybody can do them with things that you probably already have lying around the house. And this week what I'm going to show you guys how to do is to make a fun Father's Day card. So of course Father's Day is coming up pretty soon, so I'm going to show you guys how to recognize those special Papa Bears in your life with a cute little drawing. We're going to have a Papa Bear with a baby bear sitting on his shoulders. That's our little scene today. And of course, not everybody is great at drawing. So in this little doodle tutorial that I'm doing for today, everything that we're going to be drawing in this little scene is made up of very simple shapes. It's made up of squares, circles, ovals. So if you feel like you can handle drawing those shapes, you'll be able to handle this card hopefully. And I'm going to walk you through it, but also in the description of this video, we have written out instructions with some diagrams on how to do this card as well. So if you feel like I'm moving too fast for you at any point, or if you just think that you need a more visual explanation of things, click in the description to find that. So for our craft today, we are going to need, of course, a piece of paper. We're also going to need a pencil and either a pen or a thin marker. So the pencil is important because this is what we're going to draw our drawing in to start with, but then you also need something to go over it at the end to make sure that it stands out and we can see it all properly. And if you would like to decorate your card as well to add some color, flair, pizzazz at the end, make sure that you grab materials for that as well. So crayons, colored pencils, paints, even whatever you would like. Alrighty, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is fold our piece of paper into a card. So first we're going to fold it in half like this. And then we're going to fold it in half again, like so. And then to make sure that you are starting your drawing on the front side of the card, make sure that the fold is on the left here. It should open like that. So once we've got our card all folded appropriately, we can start drawing. We're going to want to start drawing in pencil. Some of the lines we're going to make to start with are going to be erased later on. So the first thing to draw is a square, and you're going to draw that right about in the middle of your paper. And then we're going to draw a second square on top of the first one. And it should be in the middle, like so. Then we are going to draw some circles over the corners, the top corners of that square. So you can see the corners there. Here's the circle. So two here and here, and then two smaller ones here and here. And then we're going to draw some squares again. So the smallish one up top here, and this is sitting still right on that line inside that other square. And then another one down here, and this one is not quite sitting on that line. There's a little bit of a gap there. So hopefully you're starting to see the picture a little bit. We've got some bear heads, some ears, and the snouts. This is going to be the Papa Bear. This is the baby bear. Now we are going to draw his shoulders. So I'm going to start my pencil here by the bottom corner of this square, but on the line of this one. And I'm going to end about here below this line. I'm just going to draw that diagonal line there. And again, starting about here, ending about there. And those are his shoulders. Now we're going to add some ovals. And these are the paws of the baby bear. So we're going to have one right here. This is in between that ear and the head of the baby, and there it's sort of touching each side. You can see it's overlapping there as well. Another one on the other side. And then we need some feet, and those are going to go right down here. And these are sort of off at an angle. They're not totally straight. Okay, Now we're going to add some triangles. So these first will be the noses. So there's the Papa Bear's nose, and then a smaller one up here for the baby bear's nose. And this triangle will be the start of the tie for the Papa Bear. Next, we are going to add the bottom part of the tie, sort of like a kite or a diamond shape. So I'm going to extend these out and then pinch it off at the bottom with 2 more diagonal lines to make it sort of short and fat there. And now we're going to add in some details. So I'm going to put in some paw pads, doing a little oval down by the bottom, and then 1, 2, 3 little circles to be his toes, and then some eyes. And these are another little oval shape. You can make them a dot if you want to. I just like that elongated shape. And these are just about above the corners, or sorry, the sides of his snout. And again, on the baby bear. All right, so this is our basic shape so far. You can see that we were just using basic circles, squares, ovals to create this cute little scene. So now we're going to go back and erase some of our lines. We're going to erase the corner of the square and that bottom curve of the circle in here. And then again on the other side, we're going to do the same to the baby bear's ears. And then I'm going to erase this line inside the baby bear's paw as well. And the last thing is to just sort of round off these bottom corners a bit of the face. And if you find that you have lines that protrude enough, you can erase those as well. Sometimes the feet are kind of so close you don't really notice, but there we have it. So this is our Father's Day card Papa Bear drawing. It's all completed. Now we just need to go over it. So I've got a skinny marker. You can use a thin marker or a pen. And you're just going to trace around these lines so that they stand out more. And remember, if you found that this drawing instruction felt like it was going a little too quickly for you, in the link of the description of this video, you will find a file that has the complete drawing tutorial. It's very easy to follow. It has very simple step-by-step instructions. The shapes that you will be currently drawing in the current step will be in red, and the other shapes will be in a gray color, so that they're easy to distinguish between the two, between what you're doing versus what you've already done. And so, now that I have traced that out, now I get to write my message. The message that I've chosen to write is Happy Father's Day to the world's best Papa Bear. So here we have our finished Father's Day card. Happy Father's Day to the world's best Papa Bear. Hope you guys had fun doing this craft with me. Now if you want to add some color and some pizzazz, this would be the time to do so. So here's one that I made earlier. And I am a big fan of watercolors, so I decided to take my paints to this card here and add some color to these lovely bears. Also, don't forget to write a nice personalized message on the inside for your very own Papa Bear. So I had a lot of fun coming up with this craft to bring to you guys this week. Hope that you had fun following along with me. And if you make something that you would like to share with us, we would love to see it. Please post on social media with the hashtag #LoveIsInTheBear so that we can check them out. Thanks so much for joining us again, everyone, and happy Father's Day!